My God, have you ever seen such an awful mess like this? You look bored, they said. Restore a car, they said. It'll be easy, clean fun, they said. So I bought a car to restore. They lied. Restoration is a dirty, thankless job, and this dirty, thankless job is all mine. I decided to drain the oil out of the oil pan off camera before starting this video, but I definitely wasn't prepared for what happened next. I really wish the cameras had been running because the first thing that came out when I pulled the oil drain plug was about 1.5 gallons of water. Now this sounds really bad. Well, it is really bad, but it might have saved some of the engine parts. As we'll see in a future video, it looks like the water pushed what oil was left higher up over the crankshaft and camshaft. This appears to have protected these shafts and the connecting rod lower ends from rusting. Now on with the show. All right. The oil pan bolts are out. I think they're all out. Should be all out. Why is the oil pan still rising? Let's get the oil pan. Oh, doesn't that look all lovely? Till there was water in there. What the hell is that? There's a piece of gasket. God, what a god-awful mess. I don't even have a clue on how to get that shit out of there either. Yes, best I can do is here on this pad. Got 2x4 out of the way. How's that for some engine oil? God. Coming like tar. I think I've seen tar run easier out than this.
You might say I did it my way. You might say I did it wrong. You might say I stumbled through my life and beat my brains with alcohol. I found an altar on a bar stool, and that was where I aimed to stay. I drank my whiskey all night long and slept it off all day. that I'm no good. I beat the door down at every brothel, and I took everything I could. But for everything I took myself, I gave something away. I wouldn't know true love now if it slapped me in the face. I was looking for God. I was looking for God. Oh, I was looking for God. I was looking for God. There's a life that I can't remember. There's a way that I'm supposed to be. There's a fire burned down the embers. There's a light that no one can see. There's a song you can't hear through the static. There's a radio silent and cold. There's an old guitar in the attic. There's a young man growing old. There's a life that I can't remember. There's a way that I'm supposed to be. There's a fire burned down to the embers. There's a light that no one can see. There's a song you can't hear through the static. There's a radio silent and cold. There's an old guitar in the attic. There's a young man growing
I think I'm going to have to mount it up with the bell housing adapter plate on there. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Ah, you bastard. Hate these goddamn Chinesium hoses. All right, let's start. Let's slowly loosen these up. Come on, you bastard. Get out of there. shit. There we go. All right. I think I got everything loose. Loose there. Loose there. The thing I didn't get loose is I didn't get this damn little holes loose. Right there. Shit, where the hell is that thing at? Bastard. Well, that little hose is going to have to be replaced any damn ways, so. See if we can pry this damn thing up off. That looks like it's up on that end. Looks like it's up on that end. And of course I don't have any goddamn place to set this thing. Yeah, I do too. Alright. We'll set it down there. Well, isn't that a fine fucking looking mess? Jesus Christ.
I sent a picture of this to a mechanic friend of mine asking for a professional opinion, and he sent me this back.
Woo, that reeks. Damn. That is just a whole lot of nasty. There's pieces of plant down in here. There's probably dead animals down in this damn thing. Christ. I don't think you're ever going to get those. One of these damn things has got something in it. That obviously had water sitting in it a long time. You can see a crust right there. I ain't gonna hold my breath on this engine ever running again. Not with walls like that. Shit, you never know, but I wouldn't put my money on it. This stuff does seem to peel off fairly easily, though. That's the surprising part. How the hell to get all that stuff out of there? I can put underneath that goddamn thing. Shit. Shit on the floor, I guess. Nasty, 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 nasty looking. Every damn one of them. Can't tell how pitted they are, though. Bigger issue is that I think every one of them's got the damn piston frozen dead in the cylinder. I think that's what we got going on here. Around to this other side and give another look. Yeah, that one looks pretty rotted out. I don't know if they can sleeve this thing or not. Find out, I suppose. Shit. All right, well, I think that's enough for today on that. I'm not really certain, but I don't think that the inside of your cylinder heads are supposed to look like this or smell like dead rats. Could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
Okay, folks, that's it for this episode of BugeyeBob. I really appreciate you watching and hope that, like me, you've learned a few things in this episode. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video and share it with others. You can help support this project by becoming a member at patreon.com/BugeyeBob in the link below. Patreon paid members get early access to the videos and in the future will enjoy question and answer sessions and live streams. As this channel grows, future Patreon member benefits will include bonus or extended episodes, member names and credits, and the ability to suggest topics for future videos. You can follow this BugeyeBob restoration on YouTube and Facebook at the links below. Once again, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and supporting this channel. And remember that sometimes the most important job you can do is a dirty, thankless job.